You probably know of the hit 1985 sci-fi movie, Back to the Future, that stars Marty McFly, a high school student who is accidentally sent back 30 years into the past. Marty's close scientist friend, Doc Brown, created a time-traveling DeLorean, which is clearly a fictional creation. However, have you ever wondered if this creation would ever be plausible considering time travel did exist? Well, let's say it was realistic. We would first need to answer a couple questions.
Doc!
Marty, you made it!
Yeah!
Firstly, throughout the movie, Doc and Marty continuously state that they needed
21 gigawatts!
power to travel through time. 1.21 gigawatts sounds like an outrageous amount of energy. So how much is it really? The made-up flux capacitor requires this much of electricity to travel through time. A watt is a unit of power that measures the amount of electricity and energy transfer. Light bulbs run from watts, such as a 100-watt light bulb, meaning it takes 100 watts to power a light bulb for 1 hour. A gigawatt is what nuclear power plants pump out in 1 day, so it would take 10 million 100-watt light bulbs to recreate this amount of energy. 1 gigawatt could supply energy to billions of homes or factories. Now that is a lot.
What the hell is a gigawatt?
The DeLorean breaks down and leaves Marty stranded in 1955 with no way to get home. Knowing that the infamous clock tower stopped working in that exact year due to a lightning bolt, he comes up with a plan with Doc. Marty plans to drive the DeLorean at an exact time to get struck by the lightning bolt, which will produce enough electricity for him to travel back to 1985. A real-life lightning strike can produce up to 10 gigawatts of electricity, which is more than enough to bring him back. You may remember at the beginning of the film, Doc steals plutonium from a vault to use it as fuel for the nuclear reactor in the time machine, each vial powering a single trip through time. But what is this fancy-sounding element? Plutonium is a radioactive metallic element, meaning it is a type of metal that emits radiation as it decays, and it is very hazardous to health. It's a silver-looking metal which is not found in nature but rather made in nuclear reactors. It is used in nuclear power as well as weapons, or in this case, fuel for the DeLorean. Speaking of the DeLorean, can an aluminum car contain that amount of energy? Unfortunately, it is impossible for a single car to have a power output of 1.21 gigawatts, as it is a ghastly amount of energy, so this would be one of those movie magic moments. So, is the DeLorean from Back to the Future scientifically possible, and could Marty return back to 1985 using lightning to power his trip? Not quite. While the energy levels, lightning power, and even plutonium use are grounded in real science, the idea of them to go through time is still firmly in the world of science fiction. But that's what makes this movie fun. It takes real science and pushes it just far enough to make us question, what if this is possible? Who knows what the future holds? Maybe one day time travel won't seem so impossible after all. Until then, we'll just have to settle for this make-believe situation and all of the movie magic it contains.